Okay, Mr. Sim, Mr. Low started driving from X to Y at the same time. Okay, no one changed the speed, but we know that Mr. Sim's speed, right, was 15 km per hour slower than Mr. Low. Wait, this tells us, right, that every 1 hour Mr. Low will be 15 km ahead of Mr. Sim. Okay, because Mr. Sim is 15 km per hour slower. After 20 minutes, right, Mr. Low reached Y already, but Mr. Sim only covered 4/5 of the distance. Okay, so out of the entire distance, right, Mr. Sim only covered 4/5. Okay, which is over here only. Now, we know that in 1 hour, right, Mr. Sim will be behind Mr. Low by 15 km. How about in 20 minutes? In 20 minutes, right, how far behind will Mr. Sim be from Mr. Low? Let's do it. We change the hour to we change the minutes to hour, so it's 20/60. Okay, then we multiply by 15. Okay, 20/60, that will basically be 1/3. 1/3 multiplied by 15, that will be 15 divided by 3, that will be 5 km. Okay, which means that in 20 minutes, right, if in 1 hour Mr. Sim will be 15 km behind Mr. Low because he's 15 km per hour slower, that means in 20 minutes, which is 1/3 of an hour, he will be 5 km behind Mr. Low. 5 km. Since he is 5 km behind Mr. Low, and then Mr. Sim says that it says that Mr. Sim only covered 4/5 of the distance, right? Which means that 5 km is 1/5 of the distance. Okay, because he's behind Mr. Low. So since he is 1/5 of the distance behind Mr. Low, and he's 5 km behind, right? The entire journey over here, right, should be 5 km multiplied by 5 equal 25 km. Okay, this is the entire journey. This is the entire length of the journey. Okay, so because this is, I'm going to separate this into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is Mr. Sim. Mr. Sim only reached here, but Mr. Low already reached here. Okay, and then, right, he is 5 km behind Mr. Low. This is Mr. Sim, this is Mr. Low. He's 5 km behind, 5 km. Okay, in 20 minutes. So to find the entire thing, right, it is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is 5 times 5, which is 25 km. So the entire part is 25. So they said they wanted to find Mr. Sim's average speed, right? To find the speed, we take the total distance, which is 25, divided by the time taken, which is 20. Okay, so we take 25 divided by, change 20 minutes to hour, will be 20/60, divided by 20/60. Okay, basically it's divided by 20/60 is 1/3, right? So it's 25 divided by 1/3. Okay, remember your divide sign change to multiply, and then your 1/3 change to 3/1. Okay, so 25 multiplied by 3/1 will give us 75 km per hour. This is actually Mr. Sim's this is Mr. Low's average speed. Okay, once we found Mr. Low's average speed, right, we minus 15 km to find Mr. Sim, because Mr. Sim is 15 km slower, right? So we take 75 minus 15, and that will give us 60 km per hour. Okay, simple, done.